Hi, beautiful Scorpio. Welcome to New Era. My name is Emma. Scorpio, this is your love reading starting here. I've set the time frame to early March until early April of 2021. So we're going to see here what is going on for you. It's not a quick fix reading. It's rather like grabbing a cup of tea or a cup of coffee. I love the comment the other day. You said, I just prepared my lunch and I'm just about to sit down and watch his reading. And that's what I want for you. I don't want you to feel like this is because I do take my time to get into the energy to have like the full story unfold. So rather go on me. What? Rather go with me on a little journey rather than like one card is going to tell you all sort of thing. So with that said, I have my cup of tea here. I'm using a unicorn deck as a start here, because unicorns and peacocks are my indicator that a soulmate connection is near. I'm basically forcing it on you. There you go. All the decks that I'm using I've listed down below if you're interested in them. Love heals fear. It's a cat and a horse. It's rather a cheetah, or is that a... I never know these. Like, is it a cheetah or is it a... That's probably a cheetah. Anyway, and a unicorn. Love heals fear. Simplicity. And then a dog and a cat and a... might be a unicorn there again, or just a horse. Something with the animals, because there's a little doggy and there's actually a ducks in the water. And then, wow, and then a cat and a unicorn. Talk about your feelings. So we've gotten 3 cards with animals in them. So maybe you have a really strong connection in with the animal kingdom right now, or your spirit animals. It can also be like, I don't know what to call them, like wood. No, you don't just say that. Forest, spirits of the forest. We're going to look into this and see what's going on here. So love heals fear. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people to be less afraid. Wow. The power of your love can help bullies and angry people. It almost like hits me in the heart. I don't think I've ever... Either I haven't just received this message before. It's like I've read the words, but I just haven't really fully received the message before. I don't know, I get super emotional straight away. So maybe you just feel this one. Maybe you know what this is about, Scorpio. Like your type of love. Scorpio, you're a deep sign. You're a deep, deep sign. You're, if we're supposed to generalize Scorpio, like across the table, this is how Scorpio it is. Of course, that's not who you are, but this is like the sign Scorpio. Is like you're a deep sign. Your emotions run deep. You're a very sexual being. You're a very... And what does that mean? Like at a superficial level, this sounds so like, what does that mean? But it's like you're just so connected in with your emotional body, your physical body. But mostly it's like the emotions run deep. And I have a lot of Scorpios in my life. I love the Scorpio. I love Scorpios. I've never sort of portrayed it this way before, or gotten it portrayed this way before, but obviously like you hold such deep emotions, and when you're connected in with yourself, I understand that you can just move mountains and you can really heal what is around you. It also means that you can heal what's inside of you. You can... Love conquers all. Like love conquers fear. We have 2 states, literally. We can call them positive or negative, but we can also call it love or fear. It's basically love and the lack of it, because there's no two like it's not a... Just like you come into the room and or sunset, like you have a sunset, so the sun sets, right? The sun disappears. It's not like now the other dark comes up to make it dark. It's just that we have the sun now being in the shade, and that's why it's dark, right? We go into the room and light floods into the room when you switch on the light. When you switch off the light, you don't go to the next switch to flood in the darkness of into the room, right? So the devil doesn't really exist. Darkness, dark entities, I mean, I could go on and on for weeks about this topic, but they don't exist. It really feels like it exists. It feels like it's devilish times in your life, but that's just the opposite of love. It's lack of love. It's the shadow of love, okay? And so when you're in the shadow of love and Scorpio shows up, it's like you're healing it. You're healing people. You're healing bullies and angry people with your love. It can also be that you heal your own fear and you heal your own anger. If you've been feeling this way and you're stepping more and more into love, that's going to vanish. And because we have 3 cards coming out with the animals there, like a strong animal kingdom, I would say that nature, animals, and kids are the strongest influencer of really high vibrational energy. And then we have simplicity. Is like less is more. Put your energy into the basics and let go of excess. And this is like back to nature again, back to the animal kingdom. Like, look at what the animals are doing. Like, something about using using whatever you need and not an over indulging thing here. Take that however that resonates with you. I just see this card is just so beautiful. This is nature and simplicity. The beautiful sun is coming in there. It's talking about like a new dawn, a new day. And then talk about your feelings. Tell a friend how you feel. And then there's like a little kitty there again, which is all about like respect and love and showing up as exactly who they are, not taking bull from anything or anyone. We're going to see what this is about. We want to clarify this. Love heals fear. There you go. Love heals fear. I just shot out there. So we have 3 cards on a table. Queen, Ace of Gabriel. Wow. Ace of Gabriel, Queen of Ariel, and New Beginnings. This is just absolutely gorgeous. It feels like it's for somebody else, because if this is like, yeah, I mean, you've come into such, when the queen comes out, it doesn't matter what queen it is. When the queen is on the table, it just talks about your ginormous growth. Like, you have healed, you have matured, you have come into your wisdom. The fact that we have Queen of Ariel is even more beautiful, because that is the Queen of Love. And so it talks about how you are now very much perhaps in love with yourself, understanding more of the love part rather than being in the fear state. Most people probably would say that they're not in a fear state. I would disagree. I think most people are in the fear state until, like, in a fight or flight mode. It's not constantly on, but it's like the minute you see that, you know, a certain love is moving away from you, or the minute you see that it's sort of diminishing on your account, like you're getting less and less money, or if you're getting kicked out of a job, you would immediately, for most people, respond with fear, because that's the dominant vibration. You wouldn't come from love saying, this is just perfect, this is just beautiful, this is just sort of setting up yourself for a whole new set of adventure and expansion and growth, right? So I think that most people are in the fear-based situation. You are switching this, Scorpio. You're doing something that allows for you to step into this most gorgeous place, a very abundant, very lush growth is taking place here. And again, like Ace of Gabriel, I didn't read out on the bottom. It says, nurture yourself and those you love. There you go again. Like, nurture yourself and those you love. It's for yourself, but it's also for others. The ability to make anything more beautiful, practical and wise advice. And then Ace of Gabriel. Ace is like a new beginning. And we have new beginnings here as well with the new beginnings card. But it's Ace is a new beginning. It's number 1. It's a new energy. It's also the highest possible energy in any situation. And because it's, I see this angel, Gabriel is there dressed in brown, like goldish brown. And brown for me is all about balance. So it talks again about how this love heals fear. You're stepped into this very gorgeous part of yourself. It's a super, super evolved version of you. Underneath it says a gift of passion, opportunity, and inspiration, the chance to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. How beautiful is this? And then new beginnings, 20. 20 is like the 2.0 version of you, which is, again, we're talking about this upgrade of you, this maturity and this wisdom that you have entered into, this very new version of yourself. I see this whole, like the whole of the heavens are coming into your aid. It's like the heavens opened and in came this divine guidance to sort of lead you, show you, bring you forth into whatever it is that you want to go forth into. New beginnings, underneath it says starting a new life, finding your purpose, a forgiving and compassionate review of the past. So it is, this love heals fear is very much about you growing up, basically, you switching from fear-based energy to love-based energy. And as I said that, and maybe you want to read up on it, I'm not going to spend too much time on it because that's not the reading, but like how we are switching from carbon-based energy into crystalline energy. If you're interested in that whatsoever, Google it. I think for sure you're going to find stuff around it there. This allows for you to now overflow this for others. Like first, it is your growth, it's your expansion, your wisdom. You're coming from fear to love, and you have all these like a rainbow feeling here with the pink and the orange and the purple. It talks basically about exactly who I said that you were. We have the purple, which is you're very spiritual, like you're a very deep and spiritual being. The sexual part, creativity and sexuality, your sacral energy center, and then just love, just coming from that deep love with the pink there. But basically this is talking about your upgrade, your expansion, and your wisdom taking place right now. And as you switch from fear to love, you will now be able to sort of infuse this to other people, the other people that normally probably would be a bully in the world or be very angry in the world, and you just show up and you spread this love around you, and it makes them sort of open up. I see this like a bud, like a flower bud, just sort of opening up. And I feel like it's this simultaneous thing. It's like you're doing it the same time, like at the same time as you're doing it for yourself. You're immediately reflecting that or mirroring that on the outside. Okay? Absolutely gorgeous, Scorpio. Not too much about your very specific love story here yet, or not too much about your specific person yet. So let's see what's coming out here. Simplicity. What is this about? Simplicity. Ooh. Oh my God. Okay, so 2 more purple borders, and you heard me just say that you're such a deep spiritual being. And there's 2 more purple ones. One is solutions, and one is divine guidance. That's exactly the divine guidance that it... Excuse me. Tea. I just felt I had this little after breakfast cereal. It's like it's something a little bit stuck there. This is not you whatsoever. I'm not picking up anything from you or something, you know, that was cereal. It was a serious cereal thing. Divine guidance, as I just said, it's like the heavens are opening and you're just receiving this most divine guidance right now. And the solutions with the number 14 is just so awesome. This comes out over simplicity. It just sort of talks about, excuse me, the search of meaning the search for meaning in life, consider an alternative approach. Surround yourself with wise teachers or friends. So this first divine guidance, I just feel with the simplicity, it's like start from scratch, and just bring out the truth. Scorpio, you sort of don't have to tell Scorpio to bring out the truth, because that's basically, it's like you can't do it any other way. If you're any other way, if you're sort of working against your own inner truth, again, generalizing completely, but that's gonna hit you harder than anybody else, because you're such a deep sign. So 5 there speaks about great opportunity for change here. So there is a inner change that is taking place. You're connecting in with like the animal kingdom, with the spiritual kingdom, the spirits of the world, basically, whether that's from nature or spirit or animals or kids even. It's like you're being guided right now. And I feel like strip away what doesn't, the excessiveness. If there's any type of excessiveness in your life, like strip it away. Go back to the basics and just connect in with your inner being and just feel I'm not saying don't go out and buy that extra television because you're such a materialist. It's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying there's something about going back to the simpler days or simplicity of your life that is just sort of, maybe like take away your phone for a little bit so that you will sort of connect with what matters, if that makes sense. That type of simplicity. Get out the noise, like take away the noise and just go back to the simpler times every once in a while, at least. And then we have solutions, which is my most beautiful number, 14. It has just become this most beautiful number over time. 12 is masculine, 13 is divine feminine, and 14 is like for me. This is just for me and my guides, okay? If you were to look up numerology, this 14 would not say that. This is me and my guides that has come to this conclusion. So 14 is like next level. And usually it's next level of relationships. Because it's around relationships, but it's like next level emotion, next level emotional body being activated and just feeling. It's basically just everything that it has already stated. It's just about love. It truly is really about love and connection and feeling like basically no bullshit matters anymore. If there's superficial levels, you're not interested in anything. And then the solution comes out, which means that whatever your situation is, there's a solution to it. And again, it's number 5 if you add those up. So there is a great opportunity for change. You're changing something as we speak. And I think it's about your inner change that we're talking about. Success comes from objective compromise, self-control and patience, forgiving and healing energy. And then we're going to talk about your feelings with the cat. Okay, I'm not going to be able to drop it, so I will move back to this card. We had a little doggy there, a spaniel, I think it is, talking about loyalty, trustworthiness, unconditional love, happiness, and the cat there again, and like the dog and the cat playing together. It's like the opposites are just really playing together. And then there's a duck in the pond there, or it's not really a pond, it's a creek. There's a duck in the creek. And so I was brought back there to the duck. And the thing is, I have 2 books, Swedish books. One is the animal language, which is Djurens språk in Swedish. And then the other one is the nature's language. But it's also like vegetables and fruits and stuff in here. having a meaning to it. So I love these books from this beautiful, gorgeous Solöga, she's calling herself. And I was brought back here again to just sort of see what the meaning is of the duck. Duck, which is and in Swedish. And there you go. Oh, I know this one. I read this one before. So, lev din dröm nu, which is live your dream now. My gift to you, min gåva till dig är att göra det du drömt om. My gift to you is to do what you have dreamt about. Här handlar det om att våga göra det du länge drömt om här och nu. This is about having the guts to do what you for a long time have dreamt about. This is about you daring to go out there and live your dream that you have thought about for a long time. But it's like live your dream now. This is about going out and do this here and now. This is about doing what you dreamt about. So very much living your dream, basically. It's really beautiful. Thank you for being led back there. Oh, and then talk about your feelings with a cat. The clarifier for that is actually new love. Talk about your feelings. It's new love. Night of Ariel. So night for me is new. It's a new dawn. We've already felt it. It's like we have the new beginning. We have solutions. We're starting over. We have the 2.0 version of you. It's the upgrade. Night of Ariel is a new love. Night is new all over, and Ariel again is love. We have Queen of Ariel here, and we have Knight of Ariel here. And I see this as you're like planting the seeds. You've been planting the seeds for quite some time, and actually what you're planting is money. Like that's planting energy. It's planting money. Like you're planting abundance. It's love in abundance. Love in heaps of love. And then this stable, solid, very you see that person on this horse, it's like so robust and stable, steady, that comes in, that they want to tell you is trustworthy. We had that with the dog already. Trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. I'll take that person any day. They're trustworthy, understanding, devoted, and funny. I mean, can you have it any better? Is that not exactly what you would want in a partner? A trustworthy partner, a partner that understands you, a partner that is loyal and devoted to you, and that is funny. I'll take that one. I'm a Scorpio this month for sure. There is so much to accomplish. Make a very detailed plan, being watched over by someone kind. So interesting start. It's very much about you. It's about you growing. It's about you coming into your true nature, basically, true Scorpio, and just having that beautiful heart of yours start to shine and fully love yourself and coming out of the fear and stepping into the love. That in turn sort of start to have like a ripple effect. You seem to really heal the bullies and the angry people of the world as just you showing up. It's gonna change things for people. You don't even have to show up. There's a misconception. Just like I'm doing like healing on distance. Like I can have a healing session with somebody, and they can literally be in another part of the world, and we have just a strong connection, if not even stronger. So it has nothing to do with that. You can actually literally sit at home on your couch and be having this good vibes being sent out from you, and that's going to affect so many people. So it's really beautiful here, and a beautiful upgrade that is taking place with you. And we have this new first inkling of this new person coming in, new love. So what is this about, or what else do we want to tell Scorpio, please? Aww. Yeah, this is what you're coming away from. It's a completion and it's a change. So I love the numerology of this. We have the never-ending story coming out. Never-ending story. And you see this girl, she's like holding her hand in her forehead like, oh man, it's never stopping. And then we have orphaned. Abandonment. Feeling alone. Feeling perhaps like you were left at an early age by your parents. It doesn't necessarily mean that you were an orphan or that you were like given up for adoption or that you were abandoned in that sense. It could just be that you have somewhat well-intentioned parents that sort of did not know how to show you love when you were growing up. It can also be a parent that passes away at an early age that have you feeling orphaned, or sometimes we just feel orphaned even though we have two people around us that really loves us. However your situation was growing up, this is talking about you feeling abandoned in the world. It can also be that you have felt abandoned from past loves. Like then you repeat this pattern, and we have the situation of you feeling like you're abandoned or you're orphaned by someone. It can even be an adult age. You feel somebody walked out on you, or like having trust issues that they're gonna stick around because you have this pattern of feeling abandoned. We have a great opportunity for change here with the number 5, and the never-ending story is also completion to that, because 37 it equals 10, so there's a completion. The never-ending story is now an ending story. We're gonna move out from this. You see how the heart, it's like the heart has dropped. You know the expression of my heart just dropped, or you like your heart was sinking, or like, yeah, you're gonna connect in with your heart again. You already are. So this is sort of just coming out as perhaps if you're feeling this in this very moment, if you feel like you lost yourself a little bit, you got off track a little bit, or just maybe recently once again was dropped by someone, like either you felt like you couldn't continue on with the relationship, or somebody felt that they couldn't continue on with you, and so maybe you were just broken up with. It sort of brings back those orphan feelings. It brings back the never-ending story, like when am I ever going to be in this relationship that works? But I feel like it's like a 5-minute thing, because we have this start, we go from fear to love, we are having the upgrade, you have all the solutions and the divine guidance coming in, all this like animal kingdom, spirit kingdom that you're connecting in with right now, when we see new love coming in on the table. So it's like they wanted to talk about that first, understanding that is a broader energy that you're going through than this. This is like a surface level right now, and stuff that you need to let go of. So perhaps you even have, perhaps it's not even an incident that has, sometimes we don't need the incidents to make the change. Sometimes we just, because we activate higher and higher energy, some of the stuff that doesn't work out anymore sort of has to release and let go. And at certain times that just sort of surfaces. It just comes up to the surface, and it's for you to let go if you don't sort of hang on to it too much. It's just, it really quickly is going to let go. So you might not even have a situation that sort of forces you into these emotions again so that you can release them. They could have just paid a visit. We're going to have some sort of closing. I'm going to move into the extended and see what else is going on there. And yeah, you're in between worlds. Number 3, you're in between worlds. This flamingo always makes me think about Florida for some reason. So any Floridians, welcome. Between worlds. The between worlds is like you're not fully out of the old, and you see that. You see that you're still like in your surroundings, you're still in what is old, and you start to feel or sense or even see evidence of the new coming in. It's not limbo, it's not stagnant, you're not stuck. It's just a movement, and you see a little bit of the old and you see a little bit of the new. So we have this new version of you on the table, but we still have sort of the remedies, the the feelings of the past is still there with you. Go the distance also comes out, which is talking about if you just continue now, you will reach your end goal, like you will reach the result. And in this case, this is a love story, so it's like you will have your happily ever after. You just have to continue now. We have stars laying all around, like talking about a big like hope and inspiration and like wish fulfillments, wishes of fulfillment, fulfillment of wishes wants to take place. Like you want, your dream wants to take place, so just continue on. 47 there adds up to a number 11, which is a portal. It's your dream. It's a portal to step through to this new situation now. So I'm going to move this into the extended and see what this, probably who this new person is between worlds, and letting go of the old there, the orphaned. So if you're interested in that, if you feel like you resonate with this reading and you're interested in that, the link to that is in the description box down below. If not, thank you so much for watching, Scorpio, and I hope to see you back soon. Take care, guys. Bye.